So this is going to be the first vlog that I've ever done. I decided to do it instead of using my MySpace. I figured I would be able to say more in this than I would be able to type. So this is officially my vlog for November the 16th, 2008. I have labeled this vlog Cracking the Crystal Ball, and I feel that this is appropriate due to the fact of many things that I have kind of expected to happen within the last couple months and in my future apparently are not exactly going as planned. Gee, imagine that. So I guess what I'm going to start with is the fact that those that you probably know, my mom is a severe alcoholic, and she is currently now in jail. Imagine that. We knew that she was going to be going for 3 months because she had been served her time for DUI, and she didn't go when she was supposed to, so they ended up coming and picking her up. Her probation officer got mad, and then while she was in jail for her 3 months, she ended up having to have another court hearing for being in contempt of court, and she apparently had another DUI. Awesome. So now she is in jail for 18 months, which is pretty exciting. Not really being sarcastic. She's staying in some kind of a women's correctional facility, which is obviously not like jail, but they have to have like meetings and stuff about substance abuse and so forth, and we've talked to her and she seems to be pretty okay with that. She seems to be kind of happy, which is kind of sad that you're happy that you're in jail/rehab, but I guess whatever it takes. So she's gonna miss the next 2 Thanksgivings, and she missed my birthday and her birthday, and she missed her grandson's first birthday, and she'll miss her grandson's second birthday, and she's gonna miss the next 2 Christmases. So that's pretty shit-tastical. I guess I saw that coming, but I think now that it's here, it's a little bit different. I never expected it to happen, so now I'm trying to deal with that. With that aside, I'm trying to decide on what am I going to do with myself in the future. What am I going to be? I think that's the story everybody asks themselves. What are you going to be when you grow up? I had pretty much always told myself that I was going to be a doctor, but I think now that I've gotten into nursing school and I've been working with the whole paramedic stuff, that I have kind of decided that I'm not meant to be a doctor. It's not that I'm not intelligent enough to be a doctor. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact of when you're a nurse and you're a paramedic, you are beside the patient and you do all of the patient care, and doctors are really heartless people. They come into the room, they look at the patient, they ask a couple of questions, and then they start barking out orders and diagnosis and diagnostic tests. Excuse me, that's what I meant, was the diagnostic test. And then they leave the nurses and respiratory therapists and radiologists and everything, they leave them there to do all the work, and then they go on to the next patient, which I understand that's what they have to do because they can't get attached to the patient, and they have 20 people to a unit, or if they're in the ER they might have 15 beds, so they can't get attached. But that's not who I am. I enjoy being by that patient and talking to that patient through what they're going through and explaining everything that's happened to them, and I can't just go in and disconnect myself from that person and just look at them like they're an illness and just treat it and not even get to know that person. So I'm thinking now that I might just go ahead and finish my nursing and give that a try for a while, and then maybe after that nurse practitioning school, or maybe I'll just be a nurse, I don't know. I'm thinking it's about time for me to go ahead and move out on my own. I've been thinking this for a while now. I'm going to start saving up some money and figuring out what it is I need to do to get all of the financial stuff together, such as insurance, car insurance, and stuff together. I just turned 21, and I think it's time. I want my own house. I want to have that responsibility of taking care of something, or something to put my money into, some kind of responsibility, making my own home, having my own stuff. So I'm going to start working on that. I'm happy looking after the first year and looking towards June, July, somewhere during the summer. If I get it done in the summer, then I can get it done before I go back for the next semester of nursing. And this is kind of the final thing that I never really thought I would be encountering right now. Most people know that I had kind of a really craptastical relationship breakup last year around this time, with a certain person that pretty much was catastrophic. For those of you who know, I'm not going to go into it because it takes more time than you or I both have. But that person has contacted me, weirdly enough, to tell me that they're sorry for what has happened, and that they feel really bad that I got the shit end of the stick because they couldn't allow themselves to be loved, or they couldn't allow themselves to in a relationship because I was the only one person that they ever had feelings for, or ever allowed themselves to be loved by, and they ran from that commitment. I kind of feel, I don't know if vindicated is the word I'm looking for. I kind of feel at ease, kind of like I have closure, because now I know that the feelings that I had were true. And when everybody told me that a certain person was lying and that they were just, because I kept telling them that they were running from commitment and that I really had made a change in this person's life, and they were all like, no, they're just a trashy person, blah, blah, blah. I always deep down felt that I really had a connection with this person. And now the fact of, oh hey, somebody's online, now I feel that I really did have a connection with that person, and I feel closure to know that I wasn't wrong, and that I wasn't crazy the whole time. Like, I wasn't just somebody running around thinking that there was something there that wasn't. And now this person's told me that they're maturing and that they are starting to find themselves. And I originally told them that I didn't want anything to do with them, that I was so hurt and so upset from everything that had happened that I didn't want to talk to them. And then I thought about it, and then I realized that if I completely wrote this person off, that I would not be the person who I wanted to be, or not the person who I expected others to be. I know that this person is really a good person that just has, or was having a difficult time, and could possibly be still having a difficult time. So I still feel that I need to lend myself to them if they need to talk, or if they have issues that they need to work through, to help them out. So, well, I guess all in all, to make all of this a long story short, which I'm sure this is probably an extremely boring vlog, but it wasn't meant to be happy or go lucky and full of jokes and laughter. I guess I just have a lot of things to think about. I will fill you back in on anything if it changes. There's a couple things I had on my chest. I really didn't feel like writing them all down. So I might use this as a post, or I might end up just actually typing it all out. I'm not completely sure. Other than that, you can plan on seeing more vlogs from me, because I think this gives me a better chance of putting myself out there. I like this a lot better. I like seeing myself on the camera too. Anyway, thanks to all you YouTubers and to all you MySpacers. And everybody have a good week. Bye.